Support WrestleTalk!
Donate on Patreon.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. Last night, Ollie Davis and I attended Monday Night Raw live from London's O2 Arena. We saw Kevin Owens wrestle 3 matches, Roman Reigns get booed, Elias get adored, and met some super cool members of the SWAF Nation. But that wasn't all we saw. We were actually sat a couple of rows behind a few of WWE's United Kingdom talent, some of who will likely be involved in WWE's United Kingdom Championship tournament, which takes place on June 18th from the Royal Albert Hall.
You're doing a show at the Royal Albert Hall?
The tournament will crown a new #1 contender to Pete Dunne's United Kingdom Championship, which will be defended the following night again in the Royal Albert Hall.
Hold on, off a minute. You are doing a show at Royal Albert Hall?
And WWE have announced that several matches for the tournament will actually take place at Download Festival in Derby. WWE have only revealed one name for the tournament so far in Jack Gallagher, but Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live noted that WWE have contacted several other names to possibly be part of their UK division, including Joe Coffey, Dave Mastiff, El Ligero, and Travis Banks and Chris Brooks of CCK. WWE.com has said they will reveal everyone competing in the tournament on Wednesday and Friday, so keep an eye out for that. A more surprising announcement, however, came from the NBC Upfront, where, while doing an interview with WWE about her WrestleMania match, Ronda Rousey was approached by Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax, who laid out a challenge for Money in the Bank in 5 weeks. Rousey accepted, and the match was made official on last night's Raw. The announcement came to the surprise of, well, pretty much everyone, as the initial reports were that Rousey would first go into a feud with Natalya, and other reports said that Rousey's first title match wouldn't be until SummerSlam, allowing WWE plenty of time to build up her in-ring credibility outside of just one WrestleMania match. Twitter account WrestleVote, who broke the news of WWE's dual-branded pay-per-views and Roman Reigns vs Samoa Joe headlining Backlash, have revealed they've spoken to their source in the company about why WWE moved Ronda Rousey vs Nia Jax from SummerSlam to Money in the Bank, who replied, they can't ignore Rousey for another pay-per-view, don't want her in the ladder match, and can't have her lose a qualifying match, so they had no choice. Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio has posited that it could also be because WWE have spent a lot of money on Rousey and they want to get the most out of her, noting that she was at the NBC Upfront as she is seen as a big celebrity to potential WWE advertisers. And speaking of choices, we presented all of our pledge hammers the choice of which pay-per-view Ollie and I will review for the Patreon exclusive Wrestle Ramble Extra. It was a tough and close race, with WWF Judgment Day 2000 beating TNA Sacrifice 2009 by just 1%. The podcast will be available early next month for all of our $5 and above pledge hammers on Patreon. Hear Ollie Davis's thoughts on the Ronda Rousey vs Nia Jax match in his Raw review, which you can watch by clicking the playlist to the left. Support this channel by subscribing and pledge on Patreon for that wonderful and exclusive Patreon content. I have been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.